In the 1890s, two young men became fast friends. They shared an interest in mechanics and design, but they could have had no idea where their shared interests would take them. Heading to a vaudeville show, these two men went to see the well-known performer Anna Held, who put on a characteristically bawdy production. But of all the fanfare they saw on stage that night, there was one particular prop that captured their attention. As the story goes, ridden on a sort of three-wheeler, propelled across the stage by a single-cylinder engine. Unbeknownst to the stage heroine, that short ride across the stage would effectively spark a revolution in automobile and manufacturing history. Not long after their meeting, inspired by their evening at the theater, the pair began experimenting with single-cylinder engines adapted to bicycles. Their friend, Henry Melk, offered a bit of help as well. Their fledgling effort was a bicycle adapted with a small engine and belt drive. But it was underpowered and did not satisfy their hopes. By 1903, they started over with a new, larger engine and frame designed to fit together. As they worked through problems, they realized they still needed help. Davidson wrote a letter to his brother Walter, who was working as a machinist for a railroad in Kansas. Arthur made it clear that Walter's expertise would be valued. Father William C. Davidson, apparently a bit bothered by his son's budding project, asked them to move their project from the basement to the backyard. There, they built a 10 by 15-foot wooden shed. This was the first Harley-Davidson factory, and where the group sold its very first motorcycle to a local resident and friend, Henry Meyer. Harley-Davidson Serial Number 1 is not the very first Harley-Davidson, but it is the first true Harley-Davidson motorcycle as they were later developed. And beyond any doubt, it is the oldest Harley-Davidson motorcycle in existence today. The Harley-Davidson Motor Company was 6 years old when it introduced its first V-twin in 1909. The 45 cubic inch flathead is introduced on the D model. Variations of this engine are found on HD models as late as 1973. Here is a barn find: a Harley 1929 flathead. In 1936, Harley introduces the overhead valve L, a 61 cubic inch engine with increased horsepower and uniquely shaped rocker boxes that earned the nickname Knucklehead. And here is the 1936 Harley-Davidson EL Knucklehead. Harley-Davidson adds new features to the 61 and 74 OHV V-twins, including aluminum heads, hydraulic lifters, and one-piece chrome-plated rocker covers that resemble cake pans. The name Penhead was a perfect fit. The Penhead was replaced in 1966 with the Shovelhead, aptly named again for the shape of the rocker boxes. Here are two examples of the Shovelhead. I hope you enjoyed some history on the Harley-Davidson motorcycle, 1903 through 1966. I have collected some extra pictures of these motorcycles for your very pleasure. Sit back and enjoy.